Question number 28. I love this question. I don't know from where this question I picked up, okay, because now it is not there in the modules, but one of the best questions, okay, that we all have. Read it properly, okay, you're going to be enjoying this question. Very different category of question on a library, which you will, like, let's read it now, yaar. A club runs a library for its members as a part of the club policy. An annual subsidy of ₹5 per member, including, underline the word including, cost of the books, may be given from the general funds of the club. Okay. The members of the club have provided the following for its library department. Okay. So, those guys tell you that there is a club, it runs a library, then obviously to run the library, lot of money is required. So, club does what? It gives a subsidy of ₹5 per member. I'll explain what you mean by the term subsidy in some time. So, ₹5 per member club gives from its general funds. The management of the club has provided the following figures for its library department. Number of club members 5,000. Okay. Number of library members 1,000. Okay. Library fees per member per month, that is ₹100. Fine. Fine for late return of books, ₹1 per book per day. Okay. Average number of books returned late per month. Average number of days each book is returned late, 5 days. Number of available old books, 50,000. Cost of new books, 300 per book. Number of books purchased per year, 1,200. Cost of maintenance per old book per year, that is 10 rupees. Staff details. Librarian, one librarian is there. Her salary per month is 10,000. Assistant librarian, that's 3. Salary is 7,000 per month. Clerk is 4,000. So 1. You are required to calculate first. I'm only going to be reading this much over here. Other part we will see after solving first 3 parts. The cost of maintaining the library per year, excluding the cost of the new books. Okay. The cost incurred per member per month on the library, excluding the cost of the new books. Okay. Third, the net income per library per year. Okay. Now, do one thing. No matter how many times I'll explain now, one time you will be reading, the numbers will be getting registered in your mind. Okay. Read whatever you all see right now. This is a question, like, the required part we'll try to read after some time, but read this particular part just once properly. Read beta once? Yes, sir. Okay, listen. I'm just trying to have a brief summary of whatever you all have read. Now, there is a club, okay. Club might be doing many activities, many activities, okay. Like a normal club, say cricket, tennis, all these particular things are there. But inside the club, there is one library also, which we are concerned with. Tell me, how many members are there in the entire club? 5,000. So, club has 5,000 members. Whereas, library has 1,000 members. Just one thing I'm asking, although will not make a difference to your answer, is 1,000 part of 5,000? Just asking, yes or no? Yes, sir. Yes, I think so. Like, out of those 5,000 people, 1,000 people have joined the library of the club also. So, I think it is part of that only. Okay. Now, obviously, library requires money to run here. From where will the money come? So, I want you all to tell me the sources of revenue excluding the first 3 lines. Don't tell me about the first 3 lines. But tell me from where will the library, it requires money to run here. So, from where will it get the money? The library fees. Library fees. So, I guess this is the first thing. So, therefore, the library will be charging its members for becoming a member, right? So, therefore, this is library fees. Okay, so this is first thing. Okay, second, Fine. Okay. Obviously, if suppose the members are going to be returning it late, then in that case, we are going to be charging fine to them. Is that all okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I guess so. There are two sources of revenue. I don't think so there is a third source. Unless or until you read the first three lines. But that I'll be reading after some time. So therefore, this is the first source, this is the second source. Okay. Obviously, library requires the revenue because it has to be meeting the expenses. Okay. Tell me in this particular case, what are the expenses that are there? Just asking. Maintenance of the old books, correct? No?
Yes, sir.
So therefore, this is the maintenance of the old books.
New books purchased.
Yeah, cost of the new books purchased. That is another cost. So therefore, this is maintenance of old books. And obviously, we'll have to be keep on changing the books here. We'll have to be buying the new books that are there. Okay, so therefore, books cost, whichever are new. And can you say apart from that, you have like first cost is for the maintenance of the old books. Second is for buying the new books. Can we say third, fourth and fifth are these particular costs? No? Is that all okay? Okay, now see. Might be your expenses will be more than the revenue. Might be. And that is why what happens is the club gives a subsidy of rupees 5 per member from the general funds. Example, in library there are how many members, beta? 1000. So therefore club does one thing to support the library. Okay, and that thing is it releases a subsidy of rupees 5 per member. Okay. Now this is whatever is a question all about. Let's try to see the required part, because first three parts are a bit easy, then it becomes slightly different. You are required to calculate first the cost of maintaining the library per year, excluding the cost of the new books. So what those guys have asked you, that find out the cost of maintaining the library but excluding the cost of the new books. So can we say in that part I will not be considering this, no? So can we say there will be 4 costs with us? One is the maintenance of the old books. Other is this, this and this. Is that all okay? Okay. So just we got to be totaling up all these particular things for the entire year. You all give this heading only right now. Calculation of, and then copy down whatever I have tried to put in a rectangle. Calculation of cost of maintaining. Calculation of cost of maintaining the library per year excluding the cost of the new books. I'm writing the names of the 4 expenses and you are going to be calculating the amounts. Please calculate all the amounts for 1 year. It is your maintenance cost of books, and then this is librarian, assistant librarian and clerk. That is whatever I have written. 2 minutes, finish it off. I'm showing you all the question. You can try to tell me the answer in case you all have got it. 9,20,000. So this will be 50,000 into 10. 5 lakhs. Other salary I'll take 10, 7, 4. So 10,000, 7,000, 4,000 into this is 12, 12, 12 into number of people. So 131. Total comes to 9,20,000. Any problems? Okay, now this. Now in this other part, no, part first is done. Like if this question will get asked, no, they'll ask you minimum for 12 marks, okay, because there are 6 required parts in this. So you've got the first part. Second, the cost incurred per member per month on the library, excluding the cost of the new books. Okay, so here also it is excluding the cost of the new books, so don't talk of that. They want cost incurred per member per month on the library. Can you say this is the cost incurred for all the members for the entire year? They want cost per month, so I'll divide by 12. Per member, so can we say then we should divide by 1000 members, no, of the library?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this was part A. Please just name all the parts in a proper way. This is part 1, this is part 2. First what I'll do, write down cost per month. 9,20,000 divided by 12. Rupees 76,667. Cost per month per member. Further, the net income from the library per year. Now somebody can be saying, sir, here now excluding the cost of the new books is not given. I do understand that, actually ICA should have given it. But those guys did not give it. But I will still not be considering cost of the new books. Somebody can ask why. You should ask why. Ask why. Why? Thank you for asking. So because those guys know in this further part, no, they are only talking of cost of the new books. So all the new books cost we are going to be talking of when we are going to be doing part ABC further. So that is why even this was cost of the excluding the cost of the new books. Even this was excluding the cost of the new books. It's quite implied that even this particular thing will be cost excluding the cost of the new books, because everything about the new books is all put up in this required part. So now see, they want in this particular case net income from the library per year. They want net income from the library. Net income means net profit here. Okay, so let's start to be getting that. I guess for the year only, no, we'll try to find out. It's written per year. You all write down part 3, calculation of net income for the year. So I guess net income means net profit. For that I will require revenue less cost. Now one sec, cost I will not even compute also. I already have, no, 9,20,000. But revenue, you all told me revenue comes from 2 sources. Which 2 sources, beta? One is the fees, the library fees. Other is fine. Compute it for me. I'm showing you all the question. I want per year figures, please. I am showing you all the question. What you will require is the data from here till here, I guess. Yeah, we'll talk about that. That part is still left. That will be coming in the further part. There is something that is told in the further part, so I'll wait for that. So that's why I told right in the beginning, ignore the first 3 lines, okay? 3,10,000 should be the answer. Finally, I think 12,30,000 is supposed to be the collection. You all got 12,30,000? Okay, that comes to how? We charge 100 rupees as library fees per member per month. So therefore 100 is for 1 month. We will be charging for 12 months here. Into, tell me, 5,000 club members or 1,000 library members? 1,000 library members. I'm writing in the inner column 12 lakhs. Fine. Let's talk of fine now. So one book is returned late for 1 day. We charge rupees 1 as a fine. So therefore rupee 1. Can I say on an average, every month 500 books are returned late, no?
Yes, sir.
So therefore into 500. So into 12 also, then we also do for the entire year. Now, I guess every book is returned late. How many days, beta? 5 days.
5.
So this comes to 30,000, no?
Yes, sir.
30. 12 lakh 30,000. 3 lakh 10,000. Now, see. If you only talk of expenses and incomes till now, library does show a profit of how much rupees? 3 lakh 10. But it still has to meet one cost. Tell me which extra cost it still has to be meeting, which we did not talk till now because the sum total don't talk about it. Purchase of the new books. Now see, the other part starts. Okay, now see. Listen very carefully. If the club follows a policy that, all the new books must be purchased out of library revenue. What those guys saying? You think this particular thing that all the new books must be purchased out of library's revenue. When they say this sentence, no, please use some common sense also. Can we say revenue is this? Out of that, this much expenses will only go, no? Can we say only with this balance you can purchase the new books, no?
Yes, sir.
This much money you have surplus, you try to use that to meet your further expense. Your further expense is nothing but books. So when they say the word revenue over here, na, they will mean the final revenue that is left with you after meeting the expenses, means 3,10,000. Okay. So those guys saying that library has a policy or club follows a policy. Okay, that new books should be purchased out of library's revenue. Now, this is the simplest question that is there. A. What is the maximum number of books that can be purchased per year? Can we say you have 3,10,000 rupees with you? Okay. Take your calci, 3,10,000. Tell me, every new book will be costing you how much, beta? It is given to you somewhere, no? 300.
300.
So, 3,10,000 divided by 300. You tell me that answer. 1033.33. You all got that? So I will be only, I as like, a person who manages the library, I think, will be only able to purchase 1033 books from the profit that we have. Is that all okay?
Yes.
Now try to be thinking, but how many books we need to be purchasing every year? 1,200. That is what now is the next part. How many excess books are being purchased by the library per year? So can we say excess books that are being purchased will be 1,200 minus 1033, no? So therefore we are purchasing 167 extra books. Is that all okay?
Yes, sir.
Now last question, but I am not going to be reading this. This I will be reading once we finish off writing A and B. Can we say 167 books we are going to be purchasing extra every year? From that, for that also money is required or not? Tell me, where will that money come from? Our profit is gone by purchasing 1033 books. So therefore, where will that money come from? From the subsidy that club will give to us, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, about that we have part C that we will read after some time. You all write down please in your notebooks, write down. Part A, maximum number of books. Maximum number of books that can be purchased per year is equal to 3,10,000 divided by 300 is equal to 1033. You all understand I can't make 1033 as 1034
Yes, sir.
because if I'll make it 1034, just take 1034 on your calci. If we'll be doing 1034 into 300, that amount will be coming to 3,10,200. So honestly, you can't purchase that last book, no?
Yes, sir.
Are you all understood? Know this?
Yes, sir.
And honestly, I should not be writing 1033.33. You all understand that, no, yaar, at least. Okay, you can't tear off the book. No, give me 1/3 of the book at 1/3 of the price. You can't be doing that. Okay, so I thought we'll make that as 1033. Okay, right on part B. Excess books purchased by the library per year. Is equal to 1200 minus 1033 is equal to 167. Now see, if I was your examiner, no, if I was a person who would have said this question, I would like to be allotting maximum marks for this always comment. Wherever comments come, no. You know, in final CA, every question is about comments only, because comments tell you how you try to visualize a situation. Okay, in CA Inter, you know, main purpose of ICA is to be making you all solve numerical questions. But in final CA, their main purpose is trying to analyze the situations, like, you know, how good you all can handle the business situations. And that is what, like, you know, I love about our final CA course that was changed recently. Comment about subsidy policy of the company. So obviously in this case, 167 books are purchased, no? So do one thing. First of all, can we say for those 167 books also, we'll require money, no?
Yes.
Okay, so write down cost of 167 extra books. $50,100. Now, try to be thinking, from where will money come for these particular books? From where will the money come? Sir, money will be coming from the subsidy only. Okay. So let's do one thing. Can we say we require 50,100 rupees extra from the club to maintain this library? Is that okay? So that even the cost of the new books can all be met here. From where will the library? They don't have any extra source of income. So whatever were the sources of income, that was this much. With that, this thing remained. But then from here, we have to purchase the new books. We purchase 1033 books. But we need to be purchasing 167 extra books. From where will the money come? So obviously now the money will be coming from the club only. So can we say 50,100 is the extra funds that are needed? Okay. 50,100 is a subsidy that club should give to us. Is that understood? Club should give us extra subsidy. Can we say subsidy will be an income as far as the library goes? No. But a club is giving a subsidy of, like, you know, something to the library. Library requires a subsidy of how much? 50,100. Is that okay, first of all?
Yes, sir.
Now every source of revenue is exhausted. Now there is nothing that is left. So therefore this much has to be coming from the subsidy only. So write down subsidy that club should give to the library per year is equal to 50,100 divided by 1,000 members. This is obviously per year figure only. So can we say club should give a policy of 50.10 per member, no? Now one thing everybody will take. If club was giving a subsidy of 50.10, for every member, can we say library will neither be happy nor be sad because all its expenses will be met, no? Beta, it was falling short of 50,100 only. So therefore, if club had a policy of giving a subsidy of 50.10, then all the expenses of library, including, speak further, cost of the new books would also be met. But this bloody club has a policy of giving an annual subsidy of how much? Rupees 5 per member. Okay. So can we say currently club is giving a short subsidy of 45.1 rupee, no? It should be giving us 50.1. It is giving a chindi amount of rupees 5 here. So therefore, the subsidy is falling short by 45.1. These are going to be our comments also. Is that understood? Okay. So you will write down on the next line. Club is only giving a subsidy of rupees 5 per member. Full stop. Therefore, the subsidy falls short by 50.1 minus rupees 5 is equal to rupees 45.1. All done, beta? Okay, listen.
Hello everyone and good evening and congratulations to all of you. I think what worked for me was the completion of syllabus way before my exams, and that helped me to revise topics a lot more times than a usual student. So thanks a lot, Anuj sir. Wonderful teachings. Thank you.
We all will start away with the questions. It is question number 29 that we all are starting right now. Now this was a question on theatres. I had told you all to be trying it. In case you have finished off the question, then your three answers in this particular case should be 0.5, 1 and 1.5. I think so these should be your three answers. In any case, we are going to be doing it now completely. The data given relates to PVR theatre, mini theatre for the year ending 31st of March. 1 manager salary 800 per month, 10 gatekeeper salary 200 per month each, 2 operator salary 400 per month each, 4 clerk salary that is 250 per month each, administrative expenses 18,000. I guess all these expenses must be there for the year only, no? Because it is given that this is for this particular year. Okay. Miscellaneous expenses, advertisement, electricity and oil, hire of print, then you have carbon. Premises are valued. Premises will be assets here. Are valued at rupees 6 lakhs and estimated life is 15 years. Projector and other equipment costs rupees 3 lakh 20, on which 10% depreciation is to be charged. Okay. Daily 3 shows are run throughout the year. Okay. The total capacity is 625 seats, which are divided into 3 classes. You have Janta Circle, Sanman Circle and Lord Circle. Okay, I don't know from where these names come. So 625 seats are divided like this. Okay. Assuming that 20% of the seats remain vacant. Okay, so 20% of the seats do remain vacant, and weightage to be given to the 3 classes is in the ratio of 1:2:3. Okay. Determine the cost per man show and the rates for each class if management expects 30% return on gross proceeds. Ignore entertainment taxes. So obviously, if you all will not give, I'll ignore only. Now see, weightage to be given to each class, each of the 3 classes in the ratio of 1:2:3. Now this impliedly means what? Just tell me first of all, for a theatre, by default, what is our unit? Man show. So therefore, you give the weightage to the 3 classes in the ratio of 1:2:3. Means if for Janta Circle you are going to be charging X, you all can speak further. For Sanman Circle, we will be charging double per man show, and for this we'll be charging triple. So that is what we are going to be doing. I guess first thing for that we will have to try to be doing is trying to be finding out number of man shows first. Then I guess we all can try to be proceeding. We will give the title calculation of number of man shows for the year. Calculation of number of man shows for the year. Now, we'll try to find out based upon the categories that are there. Janta Circle. Now listen, number of man shows is number of men into number of shows, correct? That is what we all want. So, for Janta Circle, how many seats there are? But I think 20% of that remains vacant. So, therefore, can we say multiply by 80%, no?
Yes.
Okay. Can you say these are the number of people who watched the show one time, no? Now we want for the entire year. So I guess we should multiply by two things. You're going to be telling me those two things. With what I should multiply?
3.
Into 3. Can you say this will give me man shows for one day, no?
Yes, sir.
And then you're going to be multiplying by 365. Get your all three answers. You can total it up. You can do it together also. In any case, I'll require separate answers later on for finding out the rate for each and everybody. You can do into 80% into 3 into 365 all together also. That's also fine. In any case, answer will be same. You only told for 80, I told for 3 and for 365. Okay?
Yes, sir.
But in end, I will need separate answers for each of them to find out the ticket rates. Just as room days, we always found out separately for all the types of rooms, no? Like that, okay? Is this 109,500 beta?
Yes, sir.
So this is 547,500. Okay, you all write down operating cost statement. For 1 year. Now, honestly, in such questions, in fact, this was one of the questions where I thought let's stop to do that bifurcation only into fixed and variable. In case you still want to be doing, you all can here. But then the problem will come that almost every expense will have to be taking it almost fixed only. I think so. Because this is per month, per month, per month, per month. So therefore, in any case, these all will become fixed only. And all these are given for a year only. So therefore, almost that will become fixed only. Like, you can try to be saying, sir, electricity should supposed to be a variable cost. Okay, then you all take it. But it hardly matters here. Whether you take an expense as a fixed cost or as a variable cost, I don't think so it matters so much. Okay. And apart from that, I guess these also will have to be taken as fixed only, because here the rate of depreciation and all is given, and here the life is given in terms of years or something. So let's not do that bifurcation, not be of much use. You will do one thing, from here till here, write down all the expenses for 1 year. Just let me tell you how many expenses there are. So just wait a sec. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then there will be depreciation on premises. That will be your 11th cost. Then I guess there will be equipment. That will be 12. Okay. Write down all the 12 expenses for 1 year. Stop that bifurcation of fixed and variable. I don't think so it will be much possible for us to be doing it. Okay. You all do that. Get me the total cost. Everybody will start now. Do it up in fair only now directly, please. You all have done enough questions here. Anybody got the answer? 344? 925. Are these answers okay? Just check please. Okay. Okay, now see. I'm just coming to the required part over here. Determine the cost per man show. I guess our job is over, beta. You have already found out total cost. So everybody has got this total cost, right? Everybody got it?
Yes.
Okay, so therefore write down total cost divided by number of man shows. Zero 0.63, no, your first answer. No, second. Now, obviously for second, like always, no, we'll try to make the equations, we'll try to come across the answer. Can we say let the charges per man show be x, 2x and 3x? Is that okay?
Yes.
But then do remember what we have to charge to the customer is our revenue. Okay, till now we have only found out the cost over here. So therefore we do have our cost. Can we say to arrive at the revenue, we still got to be adding our profit margin, no? Okay, so please do one thing first of all, calculation of the revenue for 1 year. Write down over here cost 344,925. Add, just read the words over there. They want 30% return on gross proceeds. Okay. Can we say if you will be adding up the profit, what you will be getting is the revenue. So revenue means gross proceeds, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So therefore I am writing the same words which are there in the question. Now see, this figure is 30%. You tell me 100 is what? Are it is 30% return on gross proceeds. No, so 100 is what? Means it is your gross proceeds. Your revenue means your gross proceeds. So 130, can you say this figure will become 70, no? So 340. Is this figure 492321? Something is wrong? Just a sec.
492750.
Just a sec. 344,925. This is 492,750. Sorry. $147,825. Write down. Let the charges per man show for Janta Circle BX, Sanman Circle B2X, Lord Circle B3X. Now everybody is going to be telling me this, whatever I am saying. Will this be the equation x plus 2x plus 3x equal to 492,750?
No, sir.
No, beta, x is rate per man show. So therefore we are going to be charging x for one person for one show. Tell me, in Janta Circle, how many shows like this will happen for the entire year?
2,19,000.
2,19,000. This will be the total collection from Janta Circle. 2x into 2,19,000 plus 3x into 109,500. This is a collection from here, from here, from here. So therefore this should be equal to your total collection, and your total collection is 492,750. Solve it up, get your three answers. I already told you all answers in N should be, I think, 0.5, 1 and 1.5. But then you work it out, please. Done, beta?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Our last question that is there, no, is on tolls. Okay, for tolls, no, just like for transport sector, ICA had told us few instructions. Even for tolls, no, these guys have told some instructions, and some general knowledge I'll have to give you before I'll start it off. Nothing much, it'll not alter your answer, but just some kind of a general knowledge. Now see, now most of the businesses of tolls, no, it is like this. Like in north of India, you have the Yamuna Expressway. I think some people will be knowing about that. In near Mumbai, you have the Mumbai-Pune Expressway. Now, what happens is, in most of the cases these days, government doesn't have that much amount of money to be making the roads. Okay, they do not have that much amount of money. So therefore, in most of the cases, the system of tolls is like this. I'm not saying across everywhere, but in most of the cases, it's like this. That government floats the tenders. Some companies try to bid for it. Once the bidding procedure is all done, okay, one company selected, that company will be responsible for making the road from this place to another. Government will provide the land, okay, if any case and all is there, all those things will be taken by the government only, okay. But government is supposed to be providing the land, that company will be making the road at their own cost, okay. Government will not pay that, okay, that company will make the roads at their cost. Second, that company will also maintain the roads every year. There is a fixed tenure of the contract, okay, say 10 years, 15 years. You all will be knowing this particular thing also. In most of cases like this, it is a mandatory thing also that that company at the tolls have to write down total toll collected till date, what was the cost of the toll. You might have seen it, somewhere. You have seen it somewhere? No. Okay, forget it. So next time whenever you visit a toll, it will be an important toll, they will write down over there also, like, what was the total cost, what is the cost of maintenance of the roads each and every year. Now I'm coming back to the point. Now that company to whom the government gave the contract, they made the road, okay, they are maintaining the road. From where will they get the money of it? The government is not going to be paying. So therefore, government tells them that you can collect the tolls for the period of 15 years. Okay. So then in that case, in those 15 years, whatever are the expenses of maintaining the roads, collection up and so on, okay, all those particular things will be done by that particular company. Okay. And obviously the toll amount will also be going to that particular company. You all understood the system at least? Forget whether you all have seen or not.
Yes.
Now, somebody can of course be asking, sir, these days the fast tag is there. So therefore, through fast tag, where does the money go? Okay. If there is a contract like this, then we pay through fast tag and ultimately it goes to the company only. Okay. Now, this is one kind of a popular system of tolls which is there. The second kind which is there is that government only makes the roads, government only collect the tolls. Okay. In that case, through fast tag, everybody knows fast tag at least.
Yes.
Okay. Through fast tag, then the money, suppose government has only made the roads, government is only maintaining the roads, then through fast tag, the money will directly go to that particular government only directly. Okay. Now, what I say says, whenever it will be a question on toll companies, in case you all can try to do this kind of a bifurcation. Okay, what? This is printed in a theory. We can classify all the expenses of such companies under the following heads. Capital cost. The capital cost consists of cost incurred during the construction period. Generally, this sort of road construction projects run across multiple financial years. The total expenditure to be incurred during the construction period is termed as capital cost, that road laying cost, all those particular things. I can tell you one other thing also. It could be road laying cost. There is one thing that is given to you. Other thing is, they'll be constructing the toll booths also. Can you say that is also kind of a capital cost, no?
Yes.
Okay, so the total cost includes cost of the construction of the road and the other structures and the consultancy charges. In addition to this cost, it also includes the cost of the construction of the toll booths. So that is also given to you. Then some other expenses, the preliminary and pre-operative expenses, land acquisition, material and labor, overheads incurred in the course of actual construction, interest during the construction period. Then you have your operating expenses. You have toll collection expenses, administrative expenses for day-to-day running, and then you have interest expenses. These are like, the expenses that keep on coming each and every year. And finally, in this particular case, you have the maintenance expenses, which includes the routing and periodic maintenance. Like, the roads once made will require the maintenance each and every year, no? So therefore, some kind of a maintenance will also be required. So therefore, that particular thing. Okay. So if it is possible, try to classify all the expenses into these three types. In any case, if it becomes too difficult, then you all can leave it off. They'll maximum deduct a mark or so. But for two companies, one was your transport company and one is for toll companies. So ICA has given these kind of heads. So try to give them some respect and try to be doing it. Okay. So let's start. This is our last question of this part. Okay, so let's start to be doing one question on tolls as such. Okay, tolls fixation. Question number 30, please.
Hello everyone, congratulations to all of us. What worked really well for me at AJ was smooth transition from old syllabus to new syllabus. So I completed the costing in old syllabus, but then when the new syllabus thing came up, I shifted to new one. So the constant support which we got from Anuj sir with the transition batches, the new case study videos or anything, it actually did not feel as a burden for us and it was really done well. So I think so that was a great impact.
Just I'm asking, with the help of FASTag, do you think that if suppose you all have gone through the roads now, do you think that the amount of waiting time has reduced or increased? Just asking. I think so. So it has increased to too much because half the people do not have that particular thing, and still you all have the manual systems of scanning only. If you'll go to America, no, those guys have a better system. First of all, they don't have a tagging like this. They have a microchip. Okay. So what happens is approximately half kilometer before, you just, even if you are at speed of 120 kilometers, no, the scanning will be done. And by the time you will reach there, no, that thing will automatically open. So there is zero waiting time if you go to all the developed countries. Now, here, the point of scanning and opening is the same, no? You all can imagine whatever I told you, just asking you. The only thing that FASTag is doing, it is trying to remove the corruption. Okay, there is one thing that it is doing. It is, I don't think so till now, it is trying to reduce, like, you know, the amount of fuel that gets wasted because of the tolls. Because amount of fuel that we all waste over there, no, it is way too high. In middle, the government had started this. If you do not have a FASTag, then you got to be paying double toll. You all know something like this? But nobody was implementing. They gave bribe to those particular people, like, you know, most of the people who drive cars, no, okay, they give small amounts to them and they tell them, please don't give us receipt, you keep this particular thing with themselves. Forget it, I'll go on and on. Okay, let's start question number 30. BHG Toll Plaza Limited built a 60-kilometer long highway and now operates a toll plaza to collect tolls from passing vehicles using the same. Okay. So they only built that 60 kilometers long highway. The company has invested 600 crores to build the road and has estimated a total of 60 crore vehicles will be using the highway during the 10 years. Toll collection tenure. Okay. So toll collection is going to be for a period of 10 years. Toll operating and maintenance cost for the month of April 2023 are as follows. Just a sec. What was the capital cost in making it? 600 crores. Okay, and in this entire tenure, 60 crore vehicles will be using this entire place. Okay, will be passing through this toll during the 10-year period. Further, toll operating and maintenance expenses for the month of April 2023 were as follows. So therefore, these are the operating and maintenance expenses for 1 month. Okay, salary paid to collection personnel, 3 shifts of 4 people per shift, 150 per day per person. Supervisor, 2 shifts and 1 person per shift, 250 per day per person. Security personnel, 3 shifts and 2 persons per shift, 150 per day per person. Toll booth manager, 2 shifts and 1 person per shift, that is 400 per day per person. You have electricity, telephone, maintenance cost. Okay. The company needs 25% profit over the total cost to cover up for interest and other costs. So that 25% no will cover up for interest and any other cost and will also cover up for your profits also. Calculate cost per kilometer. We'll try to find out the total cost. We'll divide by number of kilometers. You tell me the total road is of how many kilometers, beta? 60. So we'll divide by 60 then. Okay, further. To calculate the toll rate per vehicle, assuming that now this will make your life very simple. Assuming that there is only one type of vehicle, you all will understand. If there is only one type of vehicle, you might not even make the equations and try to come across the answer. You try to have your total cost divide by, in this particular case, number of vehicles. You will try to arrive at rate per vehicle, no? Although in reality, I think in case of, yeah? Okay. So I think in reality, in case of tolls, there are different roads, there are different tolls for different classes of vehicles, no? If you have a normal car, then the rate is this. If you have a tempo, then it is this. If you have a trailer truck, then it becomes this. Okay. If you're a prime minister, then it might become free also for you. Okay. So on and so forth. Okay. So let's start. I'm just trying to figure it out. What was told to you, whatever I read for you over here. So I should be having capital cost. Okay. Tell me, in this capital cost, I guess there is only one cost that I should try to include. Beta, which particular cost? That cost invested. Okay, that's 600 crores. So therefore, this will be your capital expenditure. Okay, this is one thing. Further, I am just trying to go back. Okay, you have operating expenses. Operating expenses means toll collection, administrative expenses and interest expenses. I guess all these particular things were those only here. Almost I think all these particular things were this only, except for maintenance. I think there is one last separate head, no, which is there.
Yes.
For the maintenance of the roads, there is this particular last head as such. Okay. So therefore, I think we will be able to classify all the things into these 3 heads. Okay. I'm making the format. You are making operating cost statement for the month of April 2023. Okay. That is what you are going to be doing. I'm making the statement. You got to be writing each and every amount. Okay. You all write down, please. Operating cost statement for 1 month of April 23. Operating cost statement for 1 month of April 2023. Write down and start. I am only writing the words, please, and nothing else. Make your 2 columns. I want everything for 1 month. Numbers will be big. Please do your calculations in a proper way. You want the details for 1 month only. You all can take 30 days because it is for the month of April. You will require those particular days for calculation of many expenses. Okay. You all write down words with me. The calculations you all do in just a while, but write down the words with me first, please. You all have copied this format?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'm showing you all the question. Finish it off.
Per shift. So in every 3 shifts, the 4 people will be different.
Yeah. So that is why, no? So that's why they have given you that data. There will be 3 shifts, say, of 8 hours each. Example. Okay, so after every 8 hours, the people will change, beta. Once you're done, just do let me know the total cost, please. Be careful of the salaries. That is the only thing actually that you all can get wrong here. 600 crores. Beta, 600 crores, entire amount will not come. You computed for a month, beta.
So it's coming 5 lakh per.
I'll just check. I'll just check. $150 per person into there will be 4 people per shift. This will give you the cost of 1 shift. There will be 3 shifts like this. Okay, and there should be 30 days like this. Total number 2 is how much?
2,40,000.
So therefore then this will become 5
5 crore 30.
532 40. This is part 1 that we are doing. We got to be computing cost per kilometer. Can you say this is the total cost for 1 month? No, we got to be finding out cost per kilometer. So divide by number of kilometers. So therefore this road is going to be of how much kilometers long? 60. So therefore actually this is cost per month per kilometer. Although they have asked you cost per kilometer, I think they wanted to find out cost per month per kilometer only here. So $8,87,333, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now see. This is your part first of the question. Second, calculate the toll rate per vehicle. Obviously, when we will be charging our those people who use the toll, I got to be charging them my profit also. So therefore, we want profit of 25% over. Okay. So I think so we got to be adding up our profit margin also. So we do have our cost. Let's add our profit margin first. So you'll write down, we are shifting over to part 2 of the question. Write down part 2. Calculation of toll rate per vehicle. So this is cost per month. This particular cost, beta, 532 40,000. Add up the profit. It is, I guess, 25% over the cost only. So directly take 25% of this. Okay. Just a sec, I'm checking the calculation. 532 40,000.
1 crore 30.
Yeah. Sorry. This is 133. Total is this, no? 6655. I did plus 25%. Okay, you all got this?
Yes, sir.
Now this is the collection that we are supposed to be doing per month to cover up for, just a sec, I think this 25% even covers up for interest and other costs. So therefore you all can write on profit, add profit including interest and other costs. So this 25% actually includes all those things also. Even if you don't write, that's okay. Now divided by, now this much has to be collected in every month here. So therefore divided by, this will be collected from whom? From the vehicles who will be passing by. So divide by number of vehicles. Now divide by number of vehicles, obviously per month, no? Per month, beta. 60 crore vehicles will be using it during the 10-year period. So therefore 60 crores I want for 1 month. Divided by 10 into 1 by 12, no? This is toll rate per vehicle. This is toll rate per vehicle.
13.31.
13.31. Done, everybody?
So can you show the solution?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Done.
Okay. I guess done. You all can leave 2 sides for question number 31.